Well, hello, good morning and welcome. Vlog number 2. Today will be just a quickie. I suppose that's what should come in the comment, that's what she said. And I was trying to decide whether I was going to go politics or sport today. I decided to go sport and a reflection of the World Cup. It's nearly over, 2 games to go. 3rd and 4th playoff and the final itself. I wanted to think about England's performance now. I'm coming from a basis of somebody of Welsh Canadian background. I know you can tell by the accent, obviously. And the thing is, I mean, I'm not an England fan, but I want England to do well. And I think the example they've set is very encouraging. And again, as I say, looking at how well Wales did 2 years ago, again with ambitions set at a slightly more sensible level, I think people was able to enjoy the tournament a lot better and a lot more. Unfortunately, there were still rises in the incidences of domestic abuse, win or lose, which is always a shame to hear, but all in all, I just want to focus on the sport. As I say, England did play well, nothing to be ashamed of, and again it's been an absolutely brilliant tournament if you think about how it all started and all the fears around it. But I think the quality of football, the ambition played by teams and the attitude of actually let's just go for it and enjoy it, I think actually, I'd like to hope that that's going to be the way for all future tournaments to be as well. I don't know if it's going to be like that way. Well, I'll try that again. I don't know if it's going to be that way in 4 years' time. I appreciate it. It's going to be a winter World Cup, so hopefully it'll be a little bit cooler. And again, another country with an unusual political regime. So again, how was that going to affect it? And we had those questions this time round, and again it turns out that the Russians have been absolutely magnificent hosts. So can we always believe in the politicians, in what they say and what they mean? But as I say, we've seen some emerging stars. Harry Maguire, Leicester City, will he still be there in the next few weeks? You have to wonder. With the loss of Mahrez, are they going to have struggled to keep hold of their players? Harry Kane, good start, good tie towards the end. Kieran Trippier, again, I think he's worked tirelessly and done really well. Now, of course, I'm going to be saying a lot of this now with a certain amount of Spurs bias. However, to be critical, Dele Alli didn't have a good tournament, which is a shame because we all know what he's capable of doing, but just sometimes it just doesn't work for you. I mean, again, I'm sure the next tournament he'll do really well, and again he'll carry on to grow and develop. And this is a young squad, and again we've got to remember that. I think the criticism of Raheem Sterling is uncalled for and unnecessary. And again, I think the performance by Jordan Henderson was underrated again. I mean, I'm sure people have their own views and opinions, because we can all sit here with our pint on the table, not right now because I'm riding, and express our views and opinions. And these are mine. Best team in the tournament so far? It have to be France. Les Bleus basically quietly got on with the job, played their tactics correctly, needed to be aggressive when they needed to, needed to be offensive, and also defensive as well. So it's I think they probably will go all the way. I mean, we'll find out in a couple of days. And I'm still hoping for a Croatia win, purely on the basis I got them in a sweep. Nobody would have thought that at the beginning of the tournament. But I mean, again, they're a good example of how to play as a team. But the French have got some remarkably good individuals in Mbappe. But I mean, like, some of their players have just basically come from nowhere and look good. But say all in all, as a sporting spectacle, it's been absolutely marvellous. I've really enjoyed it. As I say, unfortunately with 3 o'clock kickoffs, it's been difficult to watch every game. Well, borderline impossible on some days. But what I have seen, I've enjoyed. And long may it go on. But around sport, as I said, I mentioned in vlog 1, I'm a Spurs supporter, so again it's exciting times, and I have acquired a season ticket. I'm very, very excited. I'm very, very broke, but that just means I have to give up other stuff, and I will. Eating, drinking, breathing, stuff like that. But I'm sure I'm going to cope. I just hope that basically, because we're going to be missing a few players at the start of the season purely because of tiredness, we don't fall too far behind too early on. I'm sure Arsenal fans would be looking forward to us losing every game possible, as much as the way we enjoy watching them lose. But hey ho. So the first home game of the season for Spurs will be September the 15th to Liverpool. I mean, a proper test. And again, we're going to have home ground nerves. And again, much in the same way as, I mean, our first game at Wembley, Chelsea, it wasn't good. Was it Burnley? Can't remember now. But again, our first home games were difficult for us as well, and we did struggle. Hopefully we can hit the ground a little bit quicker, be up and running, and basically return to the fortress days as it was in our last season at the Lane. What players are we going to get? What players are we going to hang on to? And I say all of this is still yet to be decided. And that's going to be the same for all teams as well. Who they getting, who they losing. You normally have basically all the players that did really well in the World Cup, which haven't been heard of before, suddenly appearing. One of my fondest memories is Aussie Ardides and Ricky Villa coming to the Lane after the World Cup in '78. Happy days. Let's see what we get. Right, as you can see by the building site, I'm near work. So I will be signing off. As I said, it was only a short one. Wish you all a happy and safe day. And again, let's see if I can enjoy the next 14 hours. Bye bye.